So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Dick and Barrett are the 2 and the 3. Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. And it's Shed in at the point. And for the Thunder, Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. MP is out there with Holmgren. And it's Williams in at the center position. Just about halfway through the season, Grant. Which half of the season went quicker for you, the first or the second?
You know, B.A., after all the anticipation, the first half just goes by in a hurry. And the second half, you are in a rhythm, so the games can blend into one. So I'm going to be a politician. The answer is both.
Now here's Barnes. Three-pointer off the mark. Here's MP. From downtown, nails it from 3.
Yeah, very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
Barrett, a screen on SGA. Outside Barnes. Williams grabs the board. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
Last year, they battled to a stalemate, winning 1 game apiece.
And when you don't play that often, it can be hard to read an opponent. Sometimes that's the great equalizer.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And for a young player like MP, it's all about establishing good habits. Get yourself into a routine. Those will help you have a long career.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. One player he is worried about in particular is Scotty Barnes because of the way he affects every phase of the game. You need points. There he is. You need a stop or a big rebound. He's got you. Anything asked of him, he can do it at a high level. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Barnes passes to Pirtle. Back to Barnes. Picked by Pirtle. A shot to stop the run. Barnes, no good.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
And Tim, to have the success that SGA has had, is there something different to his approach?
Well, B.A., I just think he's so shifty, so quick in changing directions. He can decelerate once he gets into the paint. That change of pace makes it very difficult to stop, and it's the reason he's the perennial league leader in drives to the rim.
Shout out Canada too, eh?
Of the North.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And let's take this time to check out the small forwards who have been scoring well over the last 10 games. MP, number 1. And, of course, Brandon Ingram.
And some of the best scorers in the league play the 3 spot. You just marvel at the talent level of this group.
Well, I can't imagine how difficult that is to match up with them. Having guys to defend with that combination of length and skill.
Now here's Barrett. In the game against Portland, very impressive.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Outside Dick. Kicks it out to Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Picked by Pirtle to win the cold spell. Barnes, no good.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Now here's MP. Really played well against Indiana in his last game. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Dick. Raptors trail by 12. For 3, Barrett. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. Brandon Ingram is checked in for Toronto. Walter comes in for Shed. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pacers delivered quite a performance. He had an unbelievable amount of points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. And he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, BA. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
To the paint. Can they get it? And it's laid up and in by Pirtle.
Yeah, Pirtle has a beautiful touch around that rim.
Ingram against MP. Fires from deep. The shot won't fall. Raptors trail by 13. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Pirtle. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
MP with it. He's picked up by Barnes. And here's MP. 15 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Outside Ingram. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's MP making things happen for Oklahoma City. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. For Toronto, Scotty Barnes checked in for Harris. Dick comes in for Lawson. Shed comes in for Walter. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. You know, I heard Steve Kerr talking about this concept, the ball and stick theory, Tim, that some guys just have natural hand-eye coordination and will excel at any sport. You agree with that?
Completely agree. Typically, we think of athletic ability involving speed or quickness or verticality, but I think that hand-eye is critical and counts just as much as those other traits.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. Then there's Dick, and it's Shed in at the 1. Here's Ingram, and the deficit down inside single digits. Ingram's got 6.
They have no answer defensively inside.
From deep, MP. Toronto grabs the miss. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
And the fact that they did all of that on the road was really impressive.
Now here's MP. 17 points in the game. Puts up a deep three. Oh, another miss by MP.
Well, after lighting it up from deep in the first quarter, they have quieted him down.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, excitement building in Ontario ahead of this coming May when the WNBA makes its long-awaited launch north of the border. The Toronto Temple will become Canada's first ever WNBA franchise. And with that league finding a rhythm, this debut feels right on time.
It's a beautiful thing. Shams, appreciate the report. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Back to you guys.
A tone setter at that end. Thanks much for the report, Allie.
You know, I like to see that kind of toughness from a young player. MP willing to put his body on the line.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Thunder.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
Free throw good, MP. And so here is Toronto. It's a 13-point game. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Holmgren against Barnes. Williams grabs the board. Oklahoma City has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Raptors trail by 13. Outside Barrett.
Hey, yo, right here.
Dick against Dort. Pass to Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. Over SGA. And that one comes up a bit short. Thunder leading by 13. MP looking around. MP making his presence felt.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Barrett. And again, Toronto, no good. The Thunder shooting only 36% during the second.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
There's 39 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside Barrett. Holmgren against Barnes. They get back on track. The Thunder with the rebound. Williams has got 5 rebounds in the game.
Still searching for his first bucket of the night. He is struggling, and so is his team.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
I like their offensive approach. They've been aggressive, but under control.
To the wing on the left. Shed gets the 3 ball to go. Shed's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And so it's Oklahoma City leading by 17 at the end of the period. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
I obviously love watching them. Everyone enjoys good offense, right?
Yeah, played the right way. I can't think of a more beautiful game in all of sports. Moving on to our next topic, All-Star voting. A peek at the latest returns.
You can almost taste All-Star Weekend, the celebrations on and off the court. Shaq, you know all about that. Let me hear some memories.
It's like Vegas. What you do there stays there.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Holmgren is out there with Williams. And it's MP in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And checking out some numbers for Brandon Ingram.
Over his last 10 games, his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better. He looks very confident from deep. There's no doubt he's got the green light to shoot from his coaching staff.
Now here's Barrett. No made baskets yet. Pass to Dick. Outside Barrett. Barnes a screen. Clock at 6. Barrett can't hit.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Now Pirtle. It's Barnes on the wing. Toronto passing it around. Pirtle with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. This one for 3. Dick with a miss.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
It might not always show up on the stat sheet, but Lou Dort is one of the most feared defenders around, Legs.
Well, he's built like a middle linebacker, and he brings a high level of physicality. B.A., there's a reason he's earned the nickname the Torture Chamber.
Here's Pirtle following the 3 by Oklahoma City. Here's Barnes. Holmgren with the block.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
MP outside. Fires the 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. The Raptors have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Well, R.J. Barrett right there playing with an edge. I want to see more of that from him.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. All right, let's take a moment to appreciate some of the NBA's toughest defensive teams. Oklahoma City, number 1.
Well, you look at how they dominated at the defensive end. They're good on the ball. They're good in help, and they get back in transition.
He shoots. And MP with a basket on the assist from SGA. MP's got 37.
That brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Guys, back over to you.
Yeah, got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Toronto also making a switch. Brandon Ingram is checked in for Scotty Barnes. Oklahoma City on D. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
From deep, MP. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
No one covering. Ingram's got 9.
Well, that's just assertiveness by Brandon Ingram. A response 3, sending a message.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Now here's Dick. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Kicks it out to Barrett. Just 5 to shoot. Picked by Pirtle. Barrett, he's open. Williams grabs the board.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
From deep, MP. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Raptors have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Ingram against Holmgren. Here's Barrett. Oh, MP with a block.
Oh, that is a big-time block. MP saying no, no.
Beyond the arc. And it's Toronto with a rebound. There's 25 seconds left in the third. Pass to Dick. Let's go with a 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight. For 3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Ingram, the pass to Pirtle. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. And it's 6 points for Jakob Pirtle.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. It's the Thunder running away with it. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
He's checked in for Joe. So Toronto going with almost an entirely new group here. Jakob Pirtle, he's checked in for Mamukelashvili. R.J. Barrett comes in for Harris. Dick, he's checked in for Walter. Shed comes in for Brandon Ingram. So for Toronto right now, in it forward, it's Barrett and Barnes. Then there's Jakob Pirtle. Then it's Grady Dick. And it's Shed in at the point guard position.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Dick against MP. Three-pointer. Good! That's another bucket!
There it is. 50 points for him, and the record is his.
Boy, I'm in awe of his season. To have this many 50-point games is just something most players dream of.
Yeah, and to see MP overtake Wilt Chamberlain, this is a generational season he's having.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Shed. Back to Barrett. Toronto passing it around. Here's Shed. He's guarded by Caruso. And the Raptors miss again.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
I'm not sure what he was thinking right there, but we see this in this game sometimes.
From deep, MP is rebounded by Barrett. Toronto has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Dick, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Nice idea by Grady Dick. I mean, he put the ball on the floor, and I think that'll open things up for him.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. And again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Pass to Shed. A minute 31 left in the fourth quarter. Now Pirtle. The floater. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got his 3rd assist of the night.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Thunder.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And with another win in the bag, they've racked up 46 total on the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
Yeah, no doubt. He was the most impactful player for their offense tonight.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
And here's MP from outside. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Barnes passes to Barrett. Barnes with it. Now Wiggins defending. Here's Shed. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Outside Barrett. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
All right, let's send it over courtside to Dominic Hamill.
MP, you were able to reach the 20-point mark tonight and help your team get the victory. Is this something you guys can build on?
I don't know.
Is that it?
I mean, we can, but will we? That's on us. You know, what this win means depends entirely on what we do next game. Proof's in the pudding, so we'll see what happens, Dominic.
Well, we appreciate your honesty, MP.
Dominic Hamill, always a good interview.
Brian, back to you.
Thanks, Dom. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. We'll
issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Thunder along with your issue and seat location.
Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. Here with Coach Dan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You take a look at Los Angeles. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And I think for the Thunder, they got to be disappointed with their play. They just look disjointed, and their losing streak continues to grow as a result.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Murphy and Williamson up in the forward slots. Jordan Poole is out there with Murray. And it's Nisi in at the 5 spot. And for Oklahoma City, Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Chet Holmgren out there with MP. And it's Williams at center. Now let's go courtside for a report on MP's history-making season.
Thank you, guys. This year we've seen him pile up 50-point performances again and again, and he set a record doing it. He now has the most 50-point games in a single season, another accolade for what's been a jaw-dropping season from him.
It's been breathtaking. Thank you. Well, Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast.
That's a smart shot. I love seeing MP take the 3 in that situation.
Pass to Nisi. Murray against SGA. Rebound by Williams. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Murray against MP. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. Rebound by Murray. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Holmgren against Poole. And it's Williamson missing.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
GA, the Pelicans reshaping this roster, but plenty of long-term Pels still in the lineup.
Kevin, continuity matters. They've got talent, chemistry, and have weathered the storms together. Now, can they make some real headway?
Murray finds Williamson. The 3 from Poole. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You got to chase Poole off that three-point line, or he will do exactly that.
And there's the bucket from MP.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. And here's MP for 3. Hits it from three-point range. MP's got 12 in the game.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
It's good from long range.
He chucks up a lot of threes. Murphy clapping back in a hurry.
MP looking around. Pelicans with the rebound.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
From past the arc, and Holmgren pulls it down. Oklahoma City's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pass to Nisi. Here's Murray from downtown. The 3 from Poole. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
Good to see Poole knock down the long ball. That's only going to help build his confidence.
Now, here's MP. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Substitution on the court.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. And here's MP for three. MP, the triple is down the hatch.
Well, even though he hasn't been in the league a long time, MP knows exactly where to get his points.
At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. MP out there with Aaron Wiggins. And it's Holmgren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Raptors had a huge game. He finished with 67 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And here is Murray following the three-pointer by MP. Murray scanning the floor. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. For the Thunder, Jalen Williams is checked in for Aaron Wiggins. And it's Dort in for Wallace. Yves Missi, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. MP outside. Bangs home the trifecta. MP's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And here is Poole. He's got 9. On the wing, Murray. No good, unable to end this run. The Thunder leading by 9. MP outside. And again, it's Oklahoma City with a 3.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Alex Caruso is checked in for Holmgren. Trey Murphy's checked in for the Pelicans.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Poole with no one around. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 6 assists in the game.
Yeah, you know the coaching staff loves to see Murray share the ball like that.
A nice shot by MP.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half. Poole. Nice defense from Dort.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Pass to Poole. With 1 on the clock, and that concludes the first half. Thunder out in front as they wrap up the second quarter with a huge surge, an 18-5 run. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this.
And we welcome you to halftime. First order of business, time to take stock of the All-Star voting. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do see you a lot in a lot of commercials, but I don't know if I call you the king of anything.
Ernie is right. I am indeed the king of sponsorship. Everybody wants the big Diesel stamp of approval.
Shaq, you ever think of doing any pro bono work? I've got a neat spot that I think you'd be perfect for.
Where's that restaurant at?
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Thunder.
Everything they touch on the offensive end right now is turning to goal. It makes life easy when most of your play calls are working.
Yeah, they came in with the right approach, and the execution, spectacular. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Stan, teams track different officiating crews, don't they, and how they tend to call the game.
Yeah, they do, Kevin, and there are some organizations who do it more than others. I'm not a fan of it myself because I think it puts your players' focus on the officials and takes away from focusing on what they're supposed to be doing on the court. So I'm not a big fan of it.
Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's foul. Murphy and Williamson up in the forward slots. Murray out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Messi in at the 5 down low. And here is Poole. Following the three-pointer by MP. Out left of the wing. There's a good screen to the inside. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Murray. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds in the game. And they double up MP. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Holmgren dishes to MP. And the Thunder another 3.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
Pass to Poole. The 3. Rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Now, here's Poole. He's got 11.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
And that one, good. MP's got 44.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. MP really making a difference here.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple on you.
A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, MP.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
We've seen what this young man can do, and we're seeing it again here. Murphy having an outstanding game.
And we've seen it more than once. DeJounte Murray has been traded for huge hauls.
And that shows you his worth in this league. Teams have been willing to give up a lot to get him. You don't see that kind of length and versatility every day.
Messi with the ball. He's guarded by Williams. For three, Murray. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Williams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
And that one drops. MP's got 46 points.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Here's Poole. 11 points in the game. In the corner, Murray with it. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Murray. Here's a look at some of the stats for Trey Murphy.
And, guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Jalen Williams. And Wallace subbed in for Dort. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Jones is checked in.
Well, when guys like Jones elevate, watch out.
Holmgren sets the screen for MP. And there's the call on Jones. That's foul number 2 for him. For the Thunder, Zhang comes in for Holmgren. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. New Orleans also making some changes. Matkovic is checked in. Bays subbed in for Jordan Poole. Now, here's MP. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Pass to Matkovic. Here's Jones. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And, Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off. Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
There's 38 seconds left in the third. Pass to Bay. Beyond the arc. Caruso grabs the miss. Thunder have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong.
Another stellar defensive play by Jones. Quite.
Timeout called by Oklahoma City. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
And here's MP for 3. Drills the three-pointer. MP's got 53.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
They've got MP. Aaron Wiggins is out there with Zhang. Then there's Wallace. And it's Caruso in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's Poole. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Showing his strength inside. Poole muscles that one home.
On the wing, MP drops in the tray. MP's got 6 points in the quarter.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Poole looking it over. 5 to shoot. Rebound by Zhang. Thunder have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
Inside. New Orleans moving it around. Back to Poole. Off target with his three. The Thunder shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Can he keep it going? MP, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Murray kicks to Williamson. Caruso grabs the miss. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Thunder.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Thunder.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate. Oh, wow!
Young fella.
What a dunk!
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. So long, everyone.
All right. This is the third game in our MVP series, another important one. Got to bring home this dub and look good doing it, you know?
What's on the pregame playlist?
Nothing.
Nothing? I thought you might want something gritty, grimy.
Sometimes I just like silence, honestly. But, hey, look, I promise y'all, my game, I'm coming in and it's going to be loud.
Everything good, MP?
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the NBA on Thursday night. We're bringing it to you live here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. And so many young stars emerging in this league, checking in on the Rookie of the Year race here in January. You look at MP, right in the thick of this season. He is the guy when it comes to Rookie of the Year. What a year he's having.
And this is the type of player you have to be excited about. There's no question he should be at the top of the Rookie of the Year rankings.
I ditto all of that. I mean, it's taken him only about half a season to show that he's going to be one of the faces of the NBA for a long time to come, barring injury.
And the Oklahoma City starting five. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. MP is out there with Chet Holmgren. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Timberwolves, DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. Julius Randle out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Baron J in at the center position, locking down the middle. Now let's send it down to Allie, who has a report on MP.
We have MVP implications on the line tonight between MP and Anthony Edwards. And when I caught up with MP, he told me this is going to be a big test for us. We know how good Ann is, and we know how hard he competes. He knows everyone needs to be locked in.
Yeah, it's not a matchup you can take lightly, that's for sure. Thanks, Alec. Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film study. I could only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively, so I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort to distribute the basketball.
A deep three from MP. Oh, another miss by MP.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Randle inside. He's covered by Holmgren. Shot clock at 5. Edwards, no good. The Thunder have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. There's the triple, and it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
The first bucket for this offense, 1 of 4 to start the game.
And Edwards the bucket on the assist from Randle.
Edwards flexing on them now, bully ball inside.
MP against Edwards. And here's MP from outside. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Randall. Over Holmgren. Randall can't hit.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
MP. Looking around. 4-3. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
Hey, everybody's got a 3-shot now. MP's is looking really nice.
Timberwolves trail by 5. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4. Time defensive player of the year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
To the inside, and there's a 3-second violation. And let's take a look at the power rankings and see how these teams compare across the league. Taking a look at Minnesota, they're in the same slot, number 4.
Checking out Oklahoma City, they have really been superb so far this year. Still grasping that number 1 spot and looking determined to keep it during the second half of the season.
Miller can't get it to go.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
SGA against Westbrook. Clark, the pass to DiVincenzo. To the middle. Tries from 6 feet. Westbrook gets the bucket.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
And here's MP from outside. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
They are winning this game largely because of his effort.
Clark with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Clark. The 3 is up. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. MP outside. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Edwards, no good. Thunder leading by 6. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
And the basket by MP.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the 3-point shot.
Edwards, the pass to Miller. And he banks in the layup.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And so it's MP making things happen for Oklahoma City. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. Back to the game after this break. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both.
Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pelicans got the job done. He contributed 62 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Good stuff, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Count it.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And here's MP from outside. And another three for Oklahoma City.
MP's been the catalyst for them tonight. Solid leadership from this young man.
Pass to Dillingham. Back to Conley. SGA with a steal. On the wing, MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Hits the trifecta. MP's got 33.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Will it go? Randall can't hit. Oklahoma City leading by 21. And here's MP from outside. Hits a three-pointer. MP's got 36 points.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. MP really making a difference here.
Well, they have one thing to talk about. How do we stop this guy from knocking down threes?
A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Wiggins, and it's Holmgren in for Williams. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Sinks the tray. Edwards has got 8.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Knocks it down from distance. 11 points in the game.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
And SGA has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. And following this one, they'll take on the Nuggets in Denver. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Timberwolves trail by 21. Outside Edwards. Some solid defense from Williams. MP outside. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Minnesota has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Westbrook can't hit. Thunder leading by 21. From deep, MP. Another one goes. Incredible.
Up and up he goes as he continues this sensational season. Now closing in on second most points in a single campaign.
And with the way he has manhandled defenses all year long, you have to think he'll make a good run for it.
And to even come near to Wilt's mark of 3,586 points in 1963 speaks volumes for the season he has had.
From deep, MP. And again for 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
And so it's Oklahoma City up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Back after this.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
The defense should get a top. They've been getting splashed on all game. And I'm just sitting back watching the show.
And as great as they've been, the show still has a second act. It can all change in a flash.
Can you say splash on TV?
And time for a look here at how the West is shaping up as we continue to work our way through this season.
Check it out, OKC. I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Jalen Williams out there with Chet Holmgren, and it's MP in at small forward.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Randall, the shot, and DiVincenzo with a basket on the assist by Randall. Randall's got 4 assists in the game. And the Thunder shooting a legendary 79%. Their offense is just on a tear. Minnesota has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Edwards against MP. And Edwards slams it in.
Edwards is a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
Well, it's no surprise Edwards has a football background, Clark. Just look at him.
Yeah, he is well put together, B.A. No question he could handle himself on the gridiron. You know, early on, he thought that would be his path. He's mentioned playing it professionally someday. How about that? I don't think it's a great idea, but interesting that he would even broach it. But if anybody could pull it off, he might be the guy.
He pulls it. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And here's Edwards outside. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Well, Ant will pull up from anywhere beyond the arc. Of course, more than comfortable letting it fly from the point.
Again, what an avalanche.
Scoring at a historic pace. What a treat to watch him play.
Now tied for second for all-time scoring in a season.
And to see his name sitting alongside the great Wilt Chamberlain. Obviously, elite company. Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too.
Another bucket. Wow.
And guys, he is now second all-time for points in a season.
A season for the ages scoring the ball.
And while Wilt Chamberlain still holds the #1 spot, he's able to bump Wilt's second-best season down to 3rd place. That's big time.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, I love MP's mindset. His approach to the game mentally is really impressive. I mean, guys always are chirping at him, but he maintains his composure and doesn't get rattled at all.
It's his first trip to the line.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for Minnesota. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Caruso, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. First one falls for him. All right, so let's say we give you a carte blanche, Clark. Make you Adam Silver for a day. What's one game rule you change?
You know, I kind of like what the WNBA does in regards to the reset timeout, BA. Allow you to advance the ball without huddling up like a normal timeout. And I really think it helps the end of the game move a little better.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
From deep, MP. Yet another bucket. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Edwards.
Hey, yo, wrestle.
To stop the run. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
Didn't take Edwards long to get those 3 points back. Right back at you.
Puts up a 3. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Edwards. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 for 9 in the half. A nice shot by MP.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And here's Edwards outside. Again, the miss by Edwards. The Thunder have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. And the shot goes.
What more can he do? I mean, my goodness, it's certainly his night.
There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Randall. Out to DiVincenzo. Minnesota again missing. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And yes, another basket.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious. Oklahoma City shooting their third free throw shot of the game. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Conley. Pass to Dillingham. Minnesota again missing.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And so it's Oklahoma City, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. They've done a great job containing Westbrook, and with his explosiveness, that is not an easy task. We'll be right back with you shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great.
And he's checked in for Jang. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. Joe Ingles is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Baron J in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
The Thunder have gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. A nice shot by MP.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Outside Edwards. Fires from the line. Will not go. Misses off the front iron.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. Pass to Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards has got 5 points in the quarter.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
No good from outside.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
MP finds Williams. Randall with a steal. Pass to DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards outside. Sinks it from distance. Edwards has got 32 points.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Thunder.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And tonight, a fantastic effort to deliver their 48th win of the year. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
He got it again! Sensational! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
B.A., it feels like he can't miss.
Pass to Ingles. Ingles, a screen on MP. For three, DiVincenzo knocks down the triple.
Well, you know, that last three got DiVincenzo fired up now. He had to respond. He goes to the arc to shoot back with one of his own triples.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Ingles, a screen on MP. Outside, DiVincenzo. Kept alive by Minnesota. Randall outside. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
All right, now let's go courtside to Dominic Hamill.
MP, I know you're going through some personal issues. It must be difficult to have to perform under these circumstances.
Yeah, it could be a struggle, but we're all dealing with something, you know? That's why you got to be nice to people. You never know what someone's going through in their life. My dad taught me that a long time ago.
Wise words.
Yeah, he's a smart man.
We're all sending him our best. Thanks, MP.
Thanks, Tom. Really appreciate that.
B.A., over to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Dominic. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you.
I guess silence for the pregame playlist was the right move. Looking like the real MVP out there.
Yeah, for sure. But I just got to say, we had a whole team effort out there tonight, right? And so, obviously, I talk a lot about me in these videos, MVP hype and all that. But they don't give MVPs to losing teams. And my guys, man, y'all have been killing it all season.
Shout to the squad.
Most definitely. So, yeah, I couldn't do it without y'all. MP out.